agak susah ya, ngegaca mulu soalnya. Susah dapat kartunya yang agak lama ya. Aduh, kenapa ngelag anjir? Ketahuan dong house gue. Tapi nggak mau sliterin sih. Bang Mendy udahan main Valhalla-nya. Valhalla. Suaranya kebanting deh ini. Accepted at Hogwarts High School of Witchcraft and Wizardry 50 years. Dapat beasiswa. Ini jadi nge-lag gini kalau di stream. Dia ada teror ya. Mati kayak juling anjir. Anjir, culun banget. Kayak taruh kayak ini ada ini doang better. Pabriknya better. Poni Nggak usah ada freckles dah. Dikit aja ya. Ini lah. Anjir mirip kayak cakep anjir. Sini kayak Harry Potter banget. Ini tuh ya aneh, apa enggak? Mikirin hidup. Iya, terlalu fokus. Hidup gue mau jadi apa, mau ngapain, bingung yang mana ya. Ada luka tapi di hidung gak kelihatan banget ya, ketutupan kacamata. Kayak Charlie Pot anjir. Adalah stay ini aja. Eye color biru cakep. On point anjay, saya lipet terganjal. Normal hitam aja lah.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. That was quite something.
Namanya siapa ya?
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to... I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
Normal aja kali ya. Ada siapa anjir? Fizzle. Itu ada. Gue pernah bikin. Mana ada nama gue? Ollivander tuh yang toko itu sih. Freeman, Fizzle H. H. Fizzle Ollivander. Itu keren ya, Fizzle H. Fizzle Ollivander. Fizzle Ollivander. Itu namanya banget. H aja lah. Pengen settingan lagi dah. Agak nge-lag. Jeburik cuy.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting.
Nge-lag anjir.
I presume you've been practicing the spells we
I have,
worked on.
Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before term begins.
Oh, 𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙩𝙤𝙤!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatre-goers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak
Karakter
here,
gue mirip
𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙩.
orang
Of course.
series dah.
Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Penyeting ininya deh. Kayak agak nge-lag anjir. Megang megang sesuatu.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your travelling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
Ranrock.
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry,
Seterang
I
banget.
believe he is a significant
Dia ngeliat apa sih?
threat.
Kayak gue salah
And
bagus.
it was your wife,
Terang banget.
𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙩, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, 𝘿𝙤𝙤. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
But she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
Indigo.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do not know.
Dan brightness-nya terang banget. Settingnya gue kira nggak seterang.
Give me your hand!
Akio. Buset, terang.
Are you all right?
Aduh.
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Bisa setting nggak sih? Nah, ntar. Final nggak usah, yang luar nggak suka. Kan udah loncat. Mana sih yang tadi? Wah, ininya nggak bisa diganti ya, brightness. Minimap. brightness dari gamenya bisa diganti.
How far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent!
Kita harus aktifkan semua avatar.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there.
Nggak dapat apa-apa gitu kan, lootingan gitu.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo!
Macuy. Tapi terlalu bright. Gara-gara gue brightness setting agak tinggi.
Almost there!
Itu yang
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems
Enggak ya?
out of place.
Oke, saya kesini.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Kenapa gue nggak pakai robot ya?
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Oh, makin manggil.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Bangun.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
Halo guys yang sudah datang ke stream
After you.
lagi main Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy baru-baru banget ini. Jadinya
Keep your hands
Banyak.
inside the cart
Apa?
if you don't wish to lose them.
apa sih namanya? Jadi lupa kan. Story-nya gitu. Cutscene. Ya, gue lupa
How
namanya
many vaults
cutscene.
are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what?
Kayak naik Universal.
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault-nya sangat-sangat penting.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day!
Sasya
On your way.
merah-merah glowing.
Professor, the armband the guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
Vault itu banyak bisikan anjir. Kayak lagi di
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
udah masuk lagi. Pun tanpa masuk ya.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Saya tinggal cuy.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Kayak tadi agak ngadet banget.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly.
Revelio.
Not out of Gringotts.
Revelio.
Nggak ada apa-apa anjir. Kan ada
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Duh. Jalannya lama banget. Gelap.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Dia cepet banget itu aneh. Kayak gue jelek anjir butut. What lightning charm Lumos. See the dark areas.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo!
So, what am I supposed to do?
Levioso! Exposo!
Anjir. Kepencet. Kepencet anjay. Terus gue udah setengah-setengah lagi anjir.
Stay close.
Iya.
Lumos.
Hilang.
Professor? Professor Fig? Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
Aduh.
Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be... Oh, that's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos.
Kenapa berdiri banget ya? Anjay. Mau jadi.
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
Aduh, masa saya sendiri. Apa anjir? Oh. Oh, di sini.
It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out.
Tigaan. Stupefy. Hold Y terus tan. Salah. Gimana sih? Nggak tahu. Oh. Kayak stun anjir. Aduh. Orang kecepetan. Hai. Cepetan.
Lumos.
Apa dong? Kasih guys.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the ritual wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries.
Hogwarts.
And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Yay, finally. Gila, segini aja dah hampir sejam anjir openingnya. Oke, sekitar 40 menit lah. Udah lama di customize nya, setting. Loadingnya juga lumayan nih.
we haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Yeah.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Can't wait to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Yes, sir. Tapi gue pengen yang lain. Gue pengen nyoba. Sebenernya pengen nyoba Hufflepuff. Gila passion. Soalnya dialognya gue ada Ravenclaw. Slytherin, kayak udah tahu ceritanya sih. Si pernah nonton, jadi kayak I will go with Hufflepuff.
And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening.
Pengen yang lain aja sih. Accept. Gue ada ininya.
Better be Hufflepuff.
Rambut gue udah Ravenclaw banget, masuknya Hufflepuff.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Hore. Ya. Bubar bang, bubar.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
Let's go.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance.
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Revelio.
Apa ini? Ah, kenapa lihat ini? Ini apa anjir? Ini sih. Bukan setup sih tadi. Mau sprint.
Such a beautiful owl. That's good, isn't it? Such a beautiful owl.
Belum update.
Thank you for not biting me.
Thank you.
Arthur's got you.
You don't need
It's
to be
all right.
frightened, little...
Revelio.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes. Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, glumbumbles, bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No. My mother's a muggle, and as soon as the puffskein that my dad brought home stuck its tongue up her nose, it went right back to the shop.
Nice meeting you, Arthur, and good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Okie dokie.
People who boast are insecure. That's what my mother told me, and she knows everything.
Kenapa sakit, Mbak?
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon?
Yeah.
That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school.
That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day.
Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle?
Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about.
Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you.
Of course. And good luck.
As a mother-born, I never expected to come face to face with a man eating cabbage. Ow!
There you are. There you are. Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she? Is that your owl? I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know. I'm really not worried. I'm sure I'll be fine. Nevertheless, it is rather unusual. You must feel terribly out of place. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do. Do you really think you should have been in Ravenclaw? Well, my brothers were. They both work in the ministry now. I suppose you could say that wit runs in the family. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though, and I've always had plenty in common with her. Determination, valor, daring. The old sorting hat was spoiled for choice with me. It was nice meeting you, Lenora. Of course. Adieu.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Good
morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Revelio.
Okay, let's see.
Lumos. Revelio.
Nggak mau.
This way.
Lumos.
Nggak ada cuy.
Revelio.
Oh, udah. Ada chest.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Agak ini. Falling.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Cek apa? Ini.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that in and outside of the castle.
Ganti keybind. Ini map. Mana hold aim. Bisa ganti nggak sih? Nggak bisa ya? Nah. Reset to default. Nah, halo Coco Melon. Reflection shadow. Texture mending. Yes. Lah. Apa sih? Oh. Efek medium, texture medium, view distance, medium. Apa enggak? Dia mainnya. Start.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flute flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Aduh. Nah. Curut. Lucu banget emojinya, ada love it. Lama loadingnya.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Bentar. Kita setting lagi.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Revelio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio...
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more...
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic. I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the detail?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
I wish I received letters from home more often. I like knowing what my sisters are up to.
Revelio. It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Yeah.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Let's go, let's go. Levioso. São essas palavras que falamos em questões. Aqui o Levioso dia vai engandar a classe. Aqui o Levioso não sei.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
What the fuck?
I know about demigods, but Howin had me on hot bricks the other day.
Bisa keluar kah? Aduh.
Revelio.
Mana? Ada Meng. Naik HP. Hai. Hai. Ih, kok gitu sih suaranya?
Revelio.
Oops! Did Pete make me jump? Oh!
Revelio.
Aneh.
Is that all you've got? Bukan!
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Telat kayaknya.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent. Good. Now, well done.
Levioso.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Levioso, take
Good
it.
form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
Just pretend I'm a quick learner.
There you go. Complicates things.
I do enjoy a lively duel.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested. Till next time.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Revelio.
I never thought I'd actually enjoy herbology, but Professor Garlick makes it so easy. It's got more than I'll ever know about now.
Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The bobo. No. No.
Revelio.
Apa sih? Kayak ada cening.
Lumos. Protego. Revelio.
Oh itu. Dia.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Let Professor Weasley.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Gimana?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the mob... Very good! Splendid! That's it!
Ih, tipis.
Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Ini kenapa begini?
Bisa.
The fuck? How?
Phew.
The fuck?
Here.
Oh.
Very good.
Here we go. There we go.
Damn, tipis.
Brilliant. Let us see this.
Wah, curang.
That is how it's done. Here.
No!
Splendid!
Fuck. Oh, dapat. Hai.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp.
Phew.
That's it.
Here we go.
Yes! Not exactly your typical lesson, is it? Not that I mind.
Here.
Nicely done. Watch this. That is how it's done.
No.
Happens to the best of us.
No. Cepetan.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Tidak.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Ouagadougou much bigger than Hogwarts?
Ouagadougou School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Ouagadougou a castle like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Ouagadougou, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Beth. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented wit.
Of course, Professor. It was a...
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is... Now, Professor Wit, expect to hear from me...
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black!
Nggak dapet.
Revelio.
If it's seeds I'm after, I'll always...
Revelio.
Two cookies simply because you had one victory over Salad. He never backs down from a fight.
Kaget anjir.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
Revelio.
Man.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecate and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your...
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supply...
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Olive, you've managed your classes well.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
Can you tell me more about the potion shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for...
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy it.
Revelio.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently. As Professor Weasley mentioned, a number of your professors, I have arranged some...
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know. Let us give the old mending charm a try. Remember to be deliberate in your
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Let me see. It's fun. And it's pretty sell on Steam.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst, and now those
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I don't think I know the necessary spells yet.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone, but...
Revelio. Oh, not again!
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as for only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Beautification
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charm, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed. I fire up the cannon, and so she but if I behaved, I had one weekly
Revelio.
I cannot do this for all eternity. I'm now, Annabelle. It was a long time
Lumos. Reparo. Levioso.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Revelio.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, I
seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross ones work exactly?
You show up. It's all... and...
Of course.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Confringo! Is that all you've got? Levioso!
There goes my wager.
Descendo!
Act like a winner!
Levioso!
Expulso!
You're better than that!
Expulso!
Come on!
Lumos. Luna.
Don't shy away now! Expulso! Expulso!
Give 'em what for! Mind the one!
Maju banget ya.
Pity more people can't watch the duel.
Nah, maju banget anjir, kameranya jadi sulit.
Nice work. There's strong competition ahead.
Brilliant.
Now, hope to see you back here again.
Revelio.
Yang itu udah apa?
Levioso.
Didn't see that coming.
Revelio.
Masuk.
I feel sorry for your next opponent.
Revelio.
Mana sih? Kayak bersuara.
Revelio.
Ada di atas kah? Mana sih? Jauh banget anjay.
Revelio. Revelio.
Bukan dong. Apa ya? Satu, tiga.
better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Leviosa! Revelio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. Revelio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Di mana?
Revelio.
Anjir. Mana ada satu doang? Satu lagi mana? Lagi mana? Oh, kelihatan. Destination.
Revelio.
Oh itu.
How much longer do you think Black?
What do you think Blackwood? He must be miserable. Although, not while he's here, perhaps. Do you happen to have any...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Suci taruh sini nggak?
Forgot to read the chapter for potions.
This cannot possibly be.
Revelio.
My siblings and I have all been sorted into different
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Oke, setengah 12 sampai udahan ya habis Hogsmeade. Karena sudah malam. Oke.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you.
It's hardly worth studying for potions, unless you're interested in doing poison sometime in the winter.
Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Revelio.
Already seeing the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
We already named them too.
Prance, Hoof, and Sugarfoot.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah! You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see.
Oh, any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Revelio.
Ada lootingan. Ah.
Revelio.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Revelio.
Ada meng. Lucu banget, belang. Oh. Bukan.
Mr. Moon! He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Revelio.
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Demi-guise. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Okay.
A demi-guise? Huh? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts.
Oh, dia lagi cuti. Kakakmu cuti. Aduh, my.
Honestly, one can bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.
Revelio.
I know someone who grew up with three brothers, not enough reflection on the past.
Revelio.
So how would you like to do this? Weasley told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes, dittany seeds.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do. And a short list gives you plenty of time to... I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Merlin.
Revelio.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. 𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙤𝙤's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the 𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙤s, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps... Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it. How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Itu apa sih? Apa Ameo? Halo Ameo. Woi Ael dateng bang. Gue lupa lagi. Unicorn kayaknya. Hogwarts. Ininya apa ya? Gue gantiin. Agak.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Apa lupa? Gue
Curious indeed.
kenapa lupa? Maksudnya gue lupa jenis ininya, style wand ya, bukan elunya anjir.
How intriguing.
Gue lama lagi loginnya. One. Nah, Alder kan unicorn 10 slightly springs flexibility.
Curious indeed.
Slightly spring.
How intriguing.
11 inch. Unicorn core.
A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner.
Ya kayak gini anjir.
Curious indeed.
Gue bingung.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
Klasik banget. Enggak ini.
How intriguing.
Enggak deng.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Tapi ini kayak basic banget.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Bingung mah coy.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Thank you. Follow. Motifnya tepat banget anjir.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Gue bingung.
Curious indeed.
Bingung.
How intriguing.
Diulang-ulang.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
Fuck, gue bingung fuck.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
Paling kanan oke. Oke. Warnanya apa ya?
How intriguing.
Ketiga kanan bagus kayak orang mau mancing. Tapi ini terlalu kayak
Curious
pancingan
indeed.
banget anjir. Kayak paling kanan aja deh. Warnanya honey brown deh. Alder,
How intriguing.
udah purchase. Bingung.
What do you think?
Cakep.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Revelio.
I wandered the ready. Mind you, it was never the same after it came by. Best friend.
Revelio.
Duh.
I actually can't remember the last time I spoke.
Shit.
Polyjuice potion wants keeping away from today's young.
Revelio.
Lock semua, lock.
Those that go to Azkaban never have.
Revelio.
Ada box. Oke. Tiba-tiba ke atas. Langsung deh bang. Ih, pencet mulu asis.
Revelio.
Ih. Mana tadi? Mana? Ah.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for... But I shall let a potting...
I believe so.
Good. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio.
There hasn't been a dragon in history worth losing a hair on.
Parkour. Oh, nggak bisa ini sih. yang terbang-terbang.
Dark wizards are greedier than me.
Revelio.
Apa Lily?
Revelio.
Seru banget ini. From our shop. Buset, mantap.
Revelio.
Dangdong. Mana sih? Di bawah.
Revelio.
Mana sih suaranya?
Revelio.
Di daerah sini.
Revelio.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Revelio.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss 𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙀. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogwarts.
Is it real? How may I help you?
Professor Weasley's.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside in... Is it not the most... Is it? What can I do for you today? free to take a look at the rest of my inventory. Or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Allah, kucing.
Revelio. Revelio.
Mana loh ini?
Well, hello there.
Revelio. Pardon me, sir. I'm...
Oh, Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a fifth.
Not at all.
Habis ini,
Names?
habis.
In addition...
Iya, Lily.
Let me guess. You're after something fresh. Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello.
Oh, come in. I'm sure, but look at you, looking for a change.
Why not, I say?
Some are going for that, but why don't...
What services do...
What is it you might be interested in?
Oh, no. Ganti rambut.
Revelio.
Ada duit.
Revelio.
Koceng. Oh.
Revelio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deer around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward. Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are. Huh, finally! I'll have enough for that wing.
hairy-hearted
Potato!
Ngapain?
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excellent.
Draw it away from the building! Away from the village!
Cepetan mulu.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
Timingnya sulit. Pencet.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done.
Astaga. Weh, tak dulu. Kameranya nggak enakan. Astaga. Allah Akbar, kameranya nggak enakan. Apa sih? Mati. Kenapa kameranya nggak enakan banget dah. Di sini dah. Kucing saya merusuh. Pegel ya, aduh. Coy, pegel.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Gue bingung timingnya. Sengaja ini.
Are we weakening him at all?
Keep at it. We'll wear him down eventually.
Kalau gue pengen jauh. Astaga. Enggak ini. Astaga.
What was that?
A taste of his own medicine.
Nicely done.
Beli ah. Salah. Allah. Aish. Oh no. Aish.
That's right, you lumbering lout.
He's faltering.
Few more hits to do the job.
Ah. Anjay, aneh.
Goodness! A sec. Did you two take on a
I suppose.
Matt, wait. I'd say, if you are.
Of course, officer.
Singer.
Anjir abis.
Oh, hello there.
Parent.
I'll go and see what he wants.
Ih, bisa nggak boleh bocor.
One less thing for Officer Singer to worry about. Good as new. Reparo. They didn't do more damage.
Revelio.
Tambah lele.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Revelio.
Nyulir apa?
Revelio. Hello, sir. Thank you.
It's the least I can do. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I'd say that looks as if it was made for you.
Nanya apa?
If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
No, kenapa ini? Udah nge-lag.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help.
I'd say...
I sell even more battle-worthy items.
Sih caranya biar ada deh.
You be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Revelio.
Broomstick dah, ini kayak bongkar sih.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, 𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙤. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thank you for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with. How timely.
Was that 𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙤 I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls? Ranrock and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything. But it's perhaps best I do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle.
Revelio.
I should pour myself a fine whiskey the minute I get home. I dare say that's charming.
Historically speaking, there's never been that so much whiskey in town.
Revelio.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was...
I can see that.
I think you'll need Professor Weasley. Don't want to risk another...
closing, guys. Guys, you guys. Kita main lagi besok insyaallah. Bye bye, thank you yang sudah nonton, yang sudah mampir chat-chat ngobrol. Bye bye.